welcome to Dependa Splaining. I'm Veronica.
I'm Jennifer.
And I'm Lindsay.
And
Hi.
Here we are.
We're here.
To host you.
A brand new podcast.
Brand new. Brand spanking new. Still has tags on.
Squeaky clean.
So, in Dependa Splaining, we will be Dependa Splaining you, basically. Moving on. Let's go.
Dependa say what?
Yeah.
Dependa.
Yeah. What is a Dependa?
What is a dependa?
What is your version of Dependa? Or your meaning?
It's used in a negative way. And it's supposed to make us feel bad about ourselves. But guess what?
We don't.
We don't. We're going to make fun of the name.
Yes.
Oh, so you're going to rebrand the label Dependa.
Yes.
In a positive light?
In a
That's right.
positive way. I
I
like
like
that.
that.
Yeah.
Hey!
And while we do that, we're going to explain some of our military issues that we encounter as dependas.
Trials and tribulations.
Yes.
In military life.
The
Yes.
adventures that we've gone through, what we have learned from those adventures.
Some
Yes.
tips and treasures to take along the way.
Tips
Tips
and
and
tricks.
treasures.
I love it.
I like that. Yes. Yes. And we'll explain to you what things are from our point of view.
Yes.
And that could be covering topics that the military, active military does, or just us as dependents. Dependas.
Dependas.
Duh.
And to say what?
And we are associated with the Air Force, so we know a lot of that side of the military. And
So we apologize if we're not covering all branches of the military, and
or
a
if we
lot.
say things a little different than
Yeah.
what you're used to if you're associated with
Yeah.
Army or Marines, Navy, that kind of stuff.
Acronyms.
Yeah. So,
But feel free to chime in.
yes, we love
Yeah.
to hear from you all. That would be great.
Yes, that would be great.
So if you have a question or you want to know about a process or a base or a tip to
Or
be
how-
in the military
yeah.
life, you just reach out to us.
That's right.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah, you can just reach out to us, and we will try to address the issue as to the best of our knowledge.
Yeah. Google will help us out
Google
really
will
well.
help us out. And our husbands, since
And
they are
personal
active duty.
experience.
Personal experience,
And our
because
local base resources.
we are seasoned Air Force wives,
Season.
right?
Quite seasoned.
Quite seasoned. So we're overly seasoned. So seasoned, we're
Some-
salty.
Some more than others.
Could you please pass the salt?
Seriously. I myself have been married to an active duty Air Force member for 13 years now.
Ooh, lucky
He's been-
13.
Yes, and
Holla.
he's been in for 13 years. And we got married and went off to our first duty station, which was Guam. So I got to see him off to basic training.
How was that?
It was different than what it is now.
Yeah.
So like when he first started, it was 6 weeks of training. Yes, roll your eyes at me, all those that are suffering.
I
The
think,
longer
I think
periods
it's 6.5 in our defense. We had half a week.
Half a
actually,
week.
right?
Yeah, 6.5.
And now it's what, 8.5?
Eight weeks plus or whatever. But they weren't allowed cell phones. Like I hear the rumors that they are allowed cell phones now.
No way.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, and they have a little bit. That's my washer.
Sounds like an airplane taking off.
Yeah, that's my washer in the background.
We're
Sorry.
just ready to board our space safe flight. Please hold while they do engine runs real quick.
It's my laundry being done. Hasn't been done.
Good for
already.
you, though. Look at you. See, we're multitasking. We are
Yes.
doing this podcast while doing the
Doing
laundry.
Yeah. But anyway, so it was 6 weeks. He had no cell phone. He had no really base liberties. I got 2 phone calls for the 6 weeks he was there, and I got 2 letters as well. So we were still dating at the time. I got to see him graduate basic training, so I flew to Texas, and that was really emotional because he was so skinny. It was just skin and bones, and he was so happy to see food. Not me. He was happy to see food and eat food that he didn't have to shovel down
In
his
3
throat.
minutes.
Yes, exactly. So that was really cool. And then, so we only got to see him for 2 days. And then he went off to tech school for, I think it was 3 months, where he trained for his current career. And then we got married while he was in tech school. And then we went off back to Guam, and we were there for 3 years, which is a tropical paradise. If you guys ever get the chance to go, because they just have the best food.
The beach.
The beach and the weather
lucky.
and the food and the people. It was just great. We had a great time. And then we went to Belgium. Great assignment. It was that was a fun one. We got to travel a lot. We still didn't have kids by then. And then we went to the wonderful state of Montana, which is freezing all the time. It's so cold. But we had a really good time there, and we were there for almost 4 years. And now we are stationed somewhere in the UK. I won't tell you where.
Ooh.
Yeah, but we're in the UK. How about you, Lindsay?
Oh, cheerio. I have a similar story that I've been married to my husband just about as long as the Air Force.
Has been around in this world.
Because you marry the Air Force when you marry the Air Force member, they say.
They say
a lot of things.
Yeah, you do have to whore yourself out a lot.
So I met my husband, and I didn't want to be in a relationship, and he didn't want to be either, and that smacked us in the face with a whole lot of, I don't wanna, but I'm gonna. Anywho, nice backstory, right? So I cried my little heart out as he was boarding that plane at LAX to take off for basic training, and I was staying in his old childhood room with his parents. Dude, I'd known this family for seriously like 2 or 3 months. It was really quick and sudden and all the things. And then I'm living there, and their son I'm obsessed with, and he's away at basic training for 6.5 weeks. And I wrote him a letter and cried through my pen every single day. Every single day. And hid in his room like a hermit crab, thinking that my world was upside down. And that maybe basic training was going to turn him, and he was going to realize he didn't want to be with me, and it was going to be over, and my dreams were going to be shattered.
Do you need a tissue? I feel like we're all about to ugly cry for you.
No, but I got 2 phone calls too. One of it, he was mad actually on one of the phone calls because he'd called my cell phone and it didn't work. But the night before was Halloween. And I went to go pee in the toilet, and my phone slid out of my purse bag, and I peed on my phone.
Oh,
so
no.
That's the worst.
He couldn't call me on it, and he was like, "What were you doing? It was Halloween. Like, where are you at?" It's so weird how like your mind will play tricks on you when you're in
you're separated,
and
yes,
a committed relationship. How you can suddenly think like the other person's going to lose interest, or the other person's going to steer from the path, and it really plays a mental role that is ridiculous.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say that. But so I got 2 phone calls, and they're really exciting, and they're like, what are they, like 30 seconds or a minute or something? It's like, I love you, okay?
Yeah.
Do you still want to get married? Okay, me too. Okay, bye.
Yeah.
And he got I got 2 letters from him. His crew, or his flight. Yes, flight is the word. Ooh, it's been a while. His flight was always in trouble, and their TI was doing some things that were like out of regulation. Oh. He got in trouble later on, but so they couldn't write. They would take away like privileges, phone calls, writing, all that kind of stuff. And so he did laundry duty. Don't even get me into the story of that one. Gross stories. But so he would sneak his pen and his paper, whatever, in his food.
Skid marks as far as I could see.
And he would write in skid mark with.
He would take the leftover skid mark.
And he risked everything to write those 2 letters.
Yeah.
And then we went and saw him on the at the basic training. It's really cool, and they do their like mile run, what's it called? It's called
I didn't get to see that.
The Airman's Run?
I didn't get to see that.
Oh, okay.
I think we arrived the day after that. We're there for like graduation only.
Oh, okay. They do the ride, and then you're like looking out and trying to scour everything. There's just heaps of service members, and they're all like in their form and just super trained to the T, and all skinny and like super pressed, and you're like trying to pick out your person. You're like looking everywhere. Where is he? I want to see him. Where?
Yeah.
And so we saw him, and he was like skin and bone, and it was funny, but it was exciting. And you do that like really awkward, like I want to hug you and squeeze you, but I'm not like allowed to touch you because of all this like PDA and these regulations, and so.
But you say it with your eyes, like I want to see your dick, blinking really fast. Morse code with your eyeballs, like.
How do you really feel, Veronica?
I was very young and horny, so.
It was all new and fresh. It was fresh. Rockadoo.
Dick. Oh.
That escalated quickly.
We never said we were going to be proper. Did we cover that? Did we say that?
I don't think we put that in there. Oh, hey, by the way.
We say dick.
Don't listen to this around your children, I think.
Some parts you can, and some parts you can't, and we just kind of never know, right?
No, it just kind of falls out, so.
Discretion is advised.
Yeah, there you go.
But not always.
Yeah.
But proceed with your story. I'm sorry.
Awesome.
I interrupted with dick.
So yeah, we and then he did his celebration and his ceremony, and it was really exciting. And he did a 4-month tech school, and they have all those like regulations where they can't walk around eating or talking on the phone and all these things, and they get like curfews, and slowly they graduate stages where they can go do things. I went out to his tech school was in Texas, and I went and stayed out there and stuff. So I would walk all around, shepherd, and follow him around when I could, and it's really interesting. We got married over his Exodus break from tech school, and it's been just a little bit over 10 years. And we went to Fairchild first, that's in Washington, near Spokane, and then we got orders to Kadena in Okinawa, Japan.
Woohoo.
And 4 years at each, and then he had a 1-year tour in Korea where we went home to California, the children and I.
Because it's unaccompanied.
Because it's unaccompanied. Yeah, we tried to, you can put in paperwork to apply to get accompanied, and then the tour goes to 2 years and you can bring your dependents, but we got denied, so we just went home and made the best of it. Yeah. Really good to be really near the family. The 1-year tour really wasn't that bad. I know a lot of people kind of dread it, but I feel we made the most of it, and it was really enjoyable. Actually.
Yeah.
Once you get over like separation and the things, and today with technology and FaceTime, email, and phone calls, and
makes
apps
things
to make free phone calls. There's the only thing that's holding you back is your own self and suffering in your moment. So we try to be really optimistic and just make the best of things. So we did.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying it wasn't hard at times.
Oh, yeah. Everyone's got bad days.
Yeah.
And it can be
you get lots of bad days.
Very, very difficult.
But you get lots of good days, too.
You do.
Right? There's 365 of them in every year, in case you didn't know that. So if you're having 365 bad days, maybe you should reevaluate what's going on in your brain. So, after the Korea tour, we headed on over to the UK.
Oh, we're there too.
Hey, how about that?
So
weird.
Fancy meeting you here. But yeah, that's our story, where we've been, how we got here. Yeah. And Jen, let's hear about you and your military affiliation.
No, well, my story's a little bit different. So I didn't go through all that business. Excuse me, though.
Was that your knee?
Wow. Dave was already in the military when I met him. So I didn't go through all the sending off and waiting for phone calls. And I mean, when you're dating, you're still waiting for phone calls, but you know, that comes with it. But I met him. He was already stationed at Davis Mountain in Arizona, doing his thing, and we got married. And
how'd you meet him? How, like, was he in a restaurant? He's like, "Hey, good looking," and you're like, "Hey," or
I had a friend who was dating somebody in his shop, and she told me to come over and hang out with her this one night. Like, hey, you know, you should come over and hang out with us. And he's having a friend that's gonna come over too. And I was like, oh, I don't know. I just got off work. I'm tired. I don't really want to. Like, she's like, no, just come over. And I was like, all right, fine. So I went over to to hang out, and then lo and behold, Dave shows up, and all of his,
Did he just knock you off your feet? Did you
Right away.
Right away?
Right away. It was just like...
Blindsided those suckers.
Yeah, why does that happen like that?
Why did they do that?
I don't know.
Pew, pew.
Yeah. Love at first sight and all its awkward moments, of course.
Awkward.
So, yeah.
Super awkward.
Yeah.
Todd wouldn't eat in front of me for like 2 months.
And they were in our late 20s. Oh my gosh.
Why?
I
He
said
was-
that's
That's
why
so
Kyle married
funny.
me is because I wouldn't stop
Oh
eating
yeah,
in front of
I
him.
swear we had like a million meals, and I'd be like, "Do you eat?"
It's really awkward to be like, you're vulnerable when you're eating.
You
in
are.
front of
You're
somebody
super
and, like,
vulnerable.
Yeah, you don't want to like talk and like
I'm
spit food
vulnerable.
out.
When
Yeah.
I'm hungry. Okay, you don't want to see that.
Hangry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I eat.
Back to Jen. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Sidebar.
Sidebar.
Awkward.
Awkward moments. So yeah, so we met that and just it's history after that.
Is it?
We got married and then we had a daughter, and right after she was born, like 3 months old, he got sent on his first deployment. And that was crazy.
Yay.
So we were like still like brand new at marriage, brand new at have new parents, like
Military.
brand new in the military. I didn't know anything that was going on. We had like just bought a house not that long ago too, so it's just everything was just craziness. And so he was gone for like 5.5 months, and it was rough, but I'm just thankful I was at home.
Yeah, your family.
And everything. Yeah, so I had my family to help me through it all the time, which was great. He got back, and we took a little trip to see his family. And,
Just the sound of freedom.
freedom! And, he got picked up for another deployment. It was like 2.5 months later, and he
After
was
he
gone.
had just
After he
arrived.
had just got back from
Love
his
to
first
do
one.
that sometimes.
He was at the bottom of the list, and somehow nobody in front of him was able to go. So they're like, "Hey, by the way, you gotta go again."
even though he had just had a
He had-
baby,
Mhm.
he didn't even
Yeah.
know yet.
Yeah, so he wasn't there for. I mean, he missed a lot that first year. It sucked, you know. It's like Christmas, hit her first birthday, you know, all kinds of things. So, but I mean, we got through it. You know, it's kind of was like good. Like it kind of, I mean, it makes you grow up
Yes.
right away.
Yeah,
like
I
things
agree.
like that. So like, you know, you guys sending them off and everything. You
Yeah.
went through all that separation right away too. So
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of went through my separation right away. It was rough, but yeah. So we were at Davis Monthan, and then we moved to McConnell, which is in Kansas. And we were there way too long, it felt like. Kansas is great, but I just, you can only eat so much, and that's pretty much all there is there. It was just
Could eat so
food. It was just food everywhere. And there's some good things there. There's definitely some good things there too, but man, it's a lot of restaurants.
much. Yum.
I mean, good, but
Yeah.
I like restaurants.
Me too.
not good for
I
your
like
pocket money if you want
Yeah,
any.
That's true.
That's a problem.
I like grocery stores too.
Yeah.
And when my friend Veronica makes me food, and
Yeah.
my friend Jennifer makes me pierogi.
We're gonna do Mexican Polish fusion.
Yeah.
Pierogi
Food truck.
stuff with cheesy beans.
And I'll be your QA tester.
Yeah,
love it.
You be our hype girl in front of the food truck, being like, "Come on!"
Getting all the
Yeah.
people in.
I'll bless it with some namaste.
There you go. Shavasana, right there on
And
the
then make it
pavement.
part
Yeah.
of my mind, body, and soul as I consume it.
But yeah, and then we moved to the UK.
So you guys
Here
have
we
been
are.
married and in for...
We've been married for 9 years, and he's been in for, 12, 13, 12?
As long as,
Yeah,
Kyle?
as long as Kyle.
yeah, because that's when we got married. It was right
Yeah.
after Kyle graduated.
Yeah. So
'Cause-
2006.
Yeah.
How many years is that now? It'll be 13.
Yeah, 13.
It will be 13.
Okay, come October, yeah.
Yep.
Good for
So-
David.
Good job, David!
Dad, always ruining our day, that one.
Yeah.
David,
Always.
yeah, he's gone a lot, but he does find his way to ruin things, doesn't
Yes.
he?
Yeah, he does. He always finds a way, even when he's gone. Just ruins the day.
Or we just blame it on him.
We do. We blame it on him all the time.
Mercury's
It's okay.
in retrograde.
David!
So that's a
David.
good thing to bring up. What is David Ruined My Day? That's a segment we're going to be carrying on with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell us
You
how
wanna
David ruined your
explain
day.
it?
Veronica, you said you had one?
Oh, basically, it just became a thing between us. It's how did David ruin your day? And Jen would always tell us how David ruined her day. So it became a thing, and we started saying, David ruined my day too. So let us know if David ruined your day.
Yeah.
How did David ruin your day?
It
'Cause
can
we
be
will telling
anything.
you about
Say
us.
my children were crazy and drove me nuts and made us late to school
Yeah.
all the time because
Yes.
my son is so slow. Like he'll put his shoes on, but then he's like, "Oh, but I have to adjust the tongue. Oh, I gotta take this whole shoe off again and redo it." And I'm like,
think of it, I need a new sock, Mom.
I need
Yeah.
a new sock.
"Oh,
And then
my
you
sock's
realize-
inside out." Like,
And then you realize they have their pajamas underneath their uniform.
Yes.
And it's like, wow, I didn't give you step-by-step instructions.
yeah,
They think they're taking shortcuts.
Yeah.
But really they're not.
they're
And then
just making it
Their
terrible.
cardigan is on inside out, and oh, David ruined my day.
Mhm.
David!
And just everything likes to break. Things like to not work. Mercury's out of retrograde. No,
But David's not.
No.
David's still up there.
be careful.
David's still in retrograde.
Be careful out there. He'll ruin your day.
Let's hear a little bit about who everybody is. Veronica, let's hear some things about you. Like what?
I'm an Aquarius. I'm from California. I'm from the Central Valley.
I like her voice.
That's how I talk my normal voice. Really? Like you gotta
In
pinch
your
your
nose?
nose
No, it's not.
and talk. Don't move your teeth, you just move your lips. Anyways. Yes, I'm
Yes, I'm, yes.
Face.
Oh, hi. So Veronica, fun
It's
fact
okay.
about her is she has Victoria's Secret hair.
She does.
And she is a certified turbo kick instructor that dances and hops and moves with
And
such
kicks
grace,
your butt.
the swiftness of a gazelle and the enthusiasm of a birthday popper.
Oh.
I like it, yes.
Her descriptive words are so
That is
good.
me to a T.
They're on
And
point.
the dimples, you can see them from a mile away.
Mhm.
She's up there with her Victoria's Secret hair bouncing around, and you just follow her and you find yourself doing these moves.
My dimples have now become wrinkles that cut into my face and straight into my double chin.
And
Like
she really
that.
feels
Not
great
true.
and comfortable with her body and how she looks
Perfectly
in the
fine.
world.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Those are some
I'm
things about
fine.
Veronica. Anything else you want to touch on?
Like I said, I'm from California. I have two wonderful children, a 6-year-old and a soon-to-be 4-year-old, little girl. They're the loves of my life, but also David ruined my day with them. Every day they ruin my day, but
Mhm.
also they make it so much better. And that's another thing we'll be probably talking about is just motherhood in the military and how we deal with that.
Yes.
Because we're pretty much single parents all the time.
Single, not looking to mingle.
Not looking to mingle
Ain't
unless
no one
it's-
got time for that.
No,
No,
time.
don't actually
No
have
time
any
for
time.
anything.
We have no time.
Yeah.
Except for right now, we do. It's
Yeah.
kind of nice.
Time to talk about you, Jen.
Oh.
Where's Jen from?
I'm from, well, we discussed that. I'm from Arizona.
Yeah.
The desert. I miss it. I miss the sun
Me
a
too.
lot.
We don't get much sun here in the UK.
No. Just like you see in the movies, it's true. The sun is gone.
Our beautiful olive skin tones have turned yellow.
Gone.
Transparency.
I'm
Transparency
so
is
white.
The sleeve we wear. Fun fact about Jennifer, she too is very pretty with nice hair, but she is certified in PIO, which we like to call PIO, and Turbo Kick. And she was a real estate agent. She used to sling houses.
Yeah, she
It
did.
doesn't get bigger and better than that.
And she cuts my hair.
And she cuts hair.
Yeah. She's a jack of all trades,
I try to do
Mhm.
everything.
say. And she is the idea machine. You throw
Uh-huh.
her an idea and she will make it better.
I
for
will.
you.
Just give me your ideas.
A factory of innovation, of creativity, and a multitasking, mad, talented mother of two.
Lindsay
Yeah.
has so many words.
I know, it's so good. Where do you get all these words from? I love it.
That's maybe why I can't focus on one single thing, because they're all zolting through
They
like
are.
a rush of lightning flying on a kite like the key when Ben Franklin invented the concept of electricity.
Yes, this is an everyday thing too. This is not just because we're recording. It is an everyday.
I'm just a sucker for words and responses. Really,
I know.
quite frankly.
Right. So about the lovely Lindsay sitting here in front of us, not only is she beautiful on the outside, but she's beautiful on the inside. Also from California.
Holla!
Yeah.
The
What else?
Golden State.
Ooh, she's a yoga master.
Yes.
Namaste in bed.
Yeah.
Yes. We're into
You put me
fitness.
to bed.
Yeah.
I am really into fitness. Fitting this taco and this burger in my mouth. And then I like to work it out with a nice hard workout so I don't feel shameful for my acts of consumption.
Yeah.
So we do. I guess we have to point out that that's one of the reasons why we all get along so well, is because we have so many, so much love for the same things, and so much in common.
Absolutely.
With food being number one,
Food is number one.
Fitness.
travel,
Travel.
and our family.
Children. We all have 2 children. Our children, all our
Boy, girl.
friends.
Yeah.
Boy, girl. And they get along really great. We
That's
do
right.
have a really fun dynamic. And we hope to share that dynamic with the rest of the world, including those tips and treasures we talked about.
Oh,
Yes.
all the tips and treasures.
We'll spread our love.
Yeah.
We'll spread it for you.
Spread them like wings
Spread
of
them.
freedom, soaring through the air.
There you go again.
Why don't you tell everybody how we met?
You
Ooh.
should tell us. That's a really good one.
Me? I don't
Yeah,
remember. I
so-
was drunk.
I had at 9
At school. The kids drop off.
8:50 in the morning. I was looking for a school. We had just moved here, and my daughter was in the DoD school, but I was looking for options for once we got like a house and settled and whatnot. And I reached out to this Facebook forum asking about local schools and whatnot. And I encountered this wonderful human named Jennifer,
Oh,
who was like, oh, well, my kids go here and this and this and this. And I was like, oh, well, that's near this and this and this. And just everything matched up. And then all of a sudden I get my daughter in the school and I'm standing in line and I meet Veronica. And it's like, oh, I'm the new girl, with the new kid. And she was like, oh, well, meet my friend Jen. And I was like, is this Jen this Jen? And it was that Jen. I could have thrown some tonic. I was so overwhelmed with
all the gin.
Oh, the gens. If
Just
there's
how
only one
things-
gen.
just how the things, kind of fall into place. And they go,
Yeah.
what a coinky ding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is how I met Jen and the Veronica.
Yeah.
And then you guys saw me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was probably a totally different perspective.
No,
story. I
not at
probably
all.
would've
No,
suffered.
you were
No.
great. You were just like, you would tell us stories and you'd be like, I'm really weird. You kept saying I'm really weird. So I was like, I feel like she's warning us.
Uh-huh.
But also, we don't care.
We like it. We
Yeah.
embrace the weirdness.
We
because
embrace the weirdness.
You need that in your life.
Yeah.
It's raining.
Oh, no.
It started sprinkling on my way here, yeah.
Me
Another
too.
bitch.
It
Oh,
was.
that is one thing too. How I kind of I wove myself in here is Veronica invited me to some turbo kick.
Yes.
And
She
I
did that
came
with
and
me.
I flopped around like a fish in the back because coordination isn't my main squeeze. Fun fact again about Jennifer: she was a cheerleader. So I follow Jen and Veronica around like a lost little puppy dog, flaying like a fish. But they keep my thighs strong.
Did you say filleting?
My ass tight.
Did you say filleting like a fish?
Flailing.
Oh,
Flailing.
I was like filleting.
Filet.
Flailing like a fish.
Fish fillet.
Hey, I think you do a pretty good job, so.
You do great.
Yeah.
It's your
I don't
enthusiasm.
look at you when I'm teaching.
You don't want to. I'm really weird.
No.
I'm really weird. You kept saying that. Jen and I also met at the school. It
Yep.
was like the first week of the kids' first day of school. Well, first
Yeah.
week of school. 'Cause, my son started a little later than your son because it was like the integration thing. They didn't want to overwhelm the kids with too many children.
Oh, that's a good concept.
Yeah,
It's-
it was nice.
It is very
It's
nice,
a
yeah.
wonderful effect.
Yes.
exactly. Just kind of sprinkle a few kids here and there.
And they were sweet too. They were like, so if they're not fully ready, you don't have to send them to school right away. Like you go, like they have their integration day and they go for like half a day and then they go for a full day and they're like, and then if they're fully ready, then they can start coming, regularly. But if they're not fully ready, we can wait till next week or something. I was like, wow.
That's super cool.
Thanks.
Okay, now that you say that, I remember they did that with my son when he started there.
Yeah.
I thought it was just because we popped in like mid-term.
Oh, yeah.
And they were like, well, he'll come half day the first 2 days, and then he'll stay for lunch this day, and then he'll go, and then by the second week, if he wanted, he could go full classes all day.
Yeah. Which is nice either way, It's nice to get them used to.
Do they do that with the older ones too?
No.
Or just those first.
Just the first pre-K, the pre-K, right? It's pre-K.
Yeah. Considered pre-K.
I really like that school.
It is, yeah. But that's where I met Jen, and I think I came up to her and I was like, "What?" Because we were all standing outside, and there's like no awning to stand underneath. And I was like, "What happens if it starts like raining so much?" Because we had been standing there for like 15 minutes. And she's like, "Oh, I don't know." And then the next day I saw her and I was like, "Oh, hi." And then like we started meeting at the fence, remember? Like she was on one side of the fence, I'd be on the other.
You know what my vision's reminding me of in the Santa Claus movie with Tim Allen when the little girl sits on the park bench at the soccer game and then she slowly
scoots closer
to him and then inching closer and then she's on the lap.
Yeah.
I want this for Christmas.
That was us.
Oh, that's cute.
And then I was like, "Come meet my friends at the fire station."
Yeah.
And then I was like, "Okay, we're friends."
Yeah. And making friends. She's like, "Come to my turbo kick class." And I was like, "Cool, I've never done turbo kick before." And then I died, and then I was like, "Okay, I'll keep coming."
And now she's teaching.
I know. I have this theory that Veronica likes pain, and that's why.
She likes to cause everyone pain.
But we keep willingly coming back for more.
Because we all want J-Lo booties.
Yes.
So.
And we're getting them, aren't we?
We are.
Yeah.
Dropping it like it's hot.
Yeah, we are. My butt's never looked so good in my whole life.
Yeah. I like that.
And it's all because of Veronica.
Thanks, Veronica.
You're welcome.
Thanks for the butt.
Way to go!
And then
great.
You mentioned fire department, so maybe we should say the areas of expertise that our husbands are in. If anybody had questions for certain departments or things.
Yeah. Well, my husband says he works at the fire station.
But is he actually doing work?
He is a firefighter. Right now, I feel like he fights a desk all day, basically. He's behind a desk. And then when he's not at the fire station, he's at the fire station. All the time.
Yeah.
It's and so home. Are you feeding them?
I'm over there and I feed them, and none of those motherfuckers ever thank me. And
so it's not better.
Yeah, I don't learn my lesson because I just keep making stuff. I'm like, here, send this to the fire department. Send this to those guys. Eat this. Great.
So nice of you.
They're going to miss you when you're gone.
They are.
Yeah.
They'll never leave.
I'm not.
Yeah. They're going to be sad.
We need our first responders.
We need
too famished.
But also not to the point where they can't move in their gear. But yeah, that's what my husband does in the Air Force.
Cool. Thanks for your service.
Thanks for your service, you hot fireman.
And Jen, your husband is in?
He's in contracting. Not to be mistaken as a contractor, because that's not. He is active duty, and there's a squadron that's contracting. They buy stuff for the base, basically. That's kind of all I know.
Alright.
That's all I know. He buys stuff for
supply and demand.
Supplies.
Oh.
Yep, they do all the buying for whatever they need. Airplane parts, fuel, new chairs for the med clinic is what he did back in McConnell and stuff. So
interesting. He's like, hey babe, I just spent $3 million today on a boom part.
Yeah, hey, are you going to the med clinic? I bought all those chairs. And I'm like, wow, these are nice chairs. Good job.
Does he get to sign off on the fire department?
Well, not anymore. Not here. He still is contracting here, but it's a lot different. But I don't know. I don't know what he does.
For like a kitchen renovation over there, because their kitchen is seeing better days.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of what he did before. I know they worked on renovations and approving that, and I mean they did everything from groundskeeping to whatever needed a contract, I guess.
So are you telling me that David ruined the fire department's day now by not renovating their kitchen? David!
Well, not this
I don't think he
time.
has any. Yeah, not this time.
Not this time.
He ruined their day.
He
That's
ruined
what
their
you're
day.
telling
Yeah,
me.
they ruined it.
David ruined the fire department's day.
Yeah.
They need a new kitchen.
Yeah.
Well, my husband works with the Strato tanker refueling missions. He's a flying crew chief, so they do the aircraft maintenance on the tankers that refuel missions in the air. He flies with his plane a lot. He's in and he's out. And he's on the ground and he's in the sky. That's where he is.
Oh.
Fun.
That's what my hubs does.
Nice.
Yeah. Is that the career he started off with?
Yeah, he's always been in maintenance.
Okay.
There was when we were at Kadena, he was still on the tanker, but instead of it doing refueling missions, it was reconnaissance, so it was just a little bit different. He did some QA there, where he was like in the office and overseeing the inspections, rather than being on the line or flying with the planes. But he's always been with that one airframe in maintainer.
As a maintainer, yeah.
QA-er.
Dave
Yeah.
used to be a maintainer too, but he cross-trained into contracting, so we went through all that business of retraining and
That's fun, huh?
going on whatever it is, training for his new job, and then moving right after that. It was
So
great.
exciting.
He left, came back 6 weeks later, and then we had to move.
Well, I hope it improved his quality of life, because some of the maintainers are really spread thin. A lot of the military, there's a lot of stress, there's a lot of weight, there's a lot of things that is really hard on these.
Yeah,
these
with
workers.
everything. Oh, I know. He was stressed in that job, and he's stressed in this job because it's office work. So, too, it's just
It's demanding.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
cool
good stuff.
story, guys.
Cool story, bro.
Do you want to talk a little bit about OPSEC?
No.
OPSEC.
Oh, OPSEC. Like, what does that mean? Or is there information that you can and can't disclose? Or
Yeah. Well, like, for example, we said we're in the UK. We don't want to disclose what base we're in.
Mm-hmm.
You can take your guess, but there's many bases here in the UK.
Yeah, there are quite a few.
So just for our own security and security of others that are stationed here as well, we're just not going to disclose where we're at. We'll talk about where we have been, but also maybe keep some of that information pretty vague. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So if we do say something that's OPSEC, you might not know because we'll edit it out.
Yeah, we'll take it out.
as we yell, OPSEC.
OPSEC. We'll take out the part that was OPSEC, but leave our shouting in it.
Yeah. But that is something to take in consideration, not just for us, but for you, our listeners. For example, we are super lucky where we're at because we are able to travel for very, very cheap. So we get to go visit these different countries for very cheap, and we're very lucky, and we do have the opportunity to go. So we'll go and take all these pictures, but we try not to post them on social media right away, just because we don't want to announce where we're at and that we're away from home. So we try to, kind of stagger out the pictures. I still have pictures on my phone from Prague that I've never posted, and we went months ago.
Yeah, I have a picture on my camera.
I didn't do that either.
I have my nice camera pictures I didn't upload yet. I need to. I know, our good jump pictures on that, and I still haven't done it yet. I'm sorry. I told you to slack.
So basically, OPSEC is operational security, like Veronica and Jen mentioned.
Yes.
Be modest with your security. It's the security of you, it's of your family, it's of your service member, and there's things that you want to know that you can always know through social platforms and word of mouth, but there's always a facility that you can go to get information. If you go site to site, if you wanted space safe flights, they're not going to send you some information over the email, but if you go into the terminal and you speak person to person with a person, you can always get your details and your information. So just use your experience and your service wisely.
Yes.
Follow the rules. They're there for safety, and my motto is safety first.
Always safety.
Always safety
Be careful
first.
what you post online, because it can really damage, or it can really hurt your service member. You don't ever want to talk about their deployments, where they're going, when they'll be back, when they're leaving. I know it's hard, especially if it's your first one. It's really hard, and you just want to like reach out to all your people and let them know, and let them know what's going on and stuff. But it's very dangerous to do that because you're really putting them at a risk. And
now, just with social media, but also when you're out and about, just the way you present yourself. If you're overseas, your face screams American. Your clothing scream American. So that's another way. Yeah, that's another way for OPSEC is just try to blend in as best as you can. People stateside, just don't disclose so much of yourself, I guess. It's hard not to say like, oh, my significant other's in the military. We're stationed at whatever base.
Our address is 867.
Exactly. Yeah, you would never give away your phone number to just perfect strangers. Yeah, or you would. I don't know. It's up to you. But
there's always scares of different things all the time too. You just don't want to announce yourself all the time as a military spouse. Be proud of it. It's great. It is. Definitely. I mean, it's a great thing. Y'all are really strong people to be here and doing it. But
to a new breed
just
of people,
don't. You don't have to announce it all the time. And if you're out with friends and again you're going through a deployment, just don't really talk about it too much.
Yeah.
Out in the public. Because that can also be
don't disclose where your significant other is at when he left, when he'll be back.
I like to think of it a lot as like a debit or a credit card or account. You're not gonna share your bank account numbers or give your PIN over for safety purposes, right? You don't want someone getting in there and taking your money, hacking your account, doing all that similar sense of fraud is for your operational security, for your family, your service member, the Air Force, all of the things. I mean, there's missions and families and all kinds of things at play, and this is your bank account where you're keeping it safe and secret, and you can go out and spend your cash and your money and your details, but you keep the important stuff secure.
Yes.
And that is
I like it.
My analogy on OPSEC.
OPSEC.
That's a good analogy.
I do like
of it like that.
Yeah, looking at it like that, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
This is true.
Yeah, I mean, we don't all have a filter.
No.
But we have security.
Yeah.
I have a filter.
I don't.
I do. I make sure it's coming out right.
My filter has a giant hole in it.
I don't know where I was going with that.
Lindsay lost her filter a long time ago.
I have a filter. It's just been ripped and torn and never repaired.
Mm-hmm. It's got gaping holes.
But why would you want to? Why would you want to?
Yeah.
So hey, that's us.
All right, I like it.
This is our start of a new adventure.
Yay.
And we hope you want to come along for the ride.
Come along for the ride.
Do it.
We will give you a ride. Yeah.
Do it.
Lindsay will give you a ride.
She will.
Her phone number is 072225497.
Wow, right on the money.
Call it. See what happens.
Dial my number, I dare ya.
I like the face you made because no one can see you right now.
Yeah.
530-999-5555.
Hashtag letter H.
Pound sign.
Pound sign.
Pound sign. Xylophone.
Xylophone. Zanzibar.
X-ray.
Lima.
I like to say Yolanda.
Yolanda.
Okay, yeah, so that's basically the gist of all the things. If you're new to the military, we want to give you a round of applause and say welcome.
Welcome.
You got this.
You're
girl.
here.
You got this boy, or welcome to this new breed of life. Of
welcome to the crew.
Crazy strength.
Yeah.
It's a hard life.
Well, we're here for you.
But it's a beautiful life.
It is.
It's hard.
It's all what you make it.
Yes.
It's fluffy and chewy at the same time.
Sometimes crunchy.
It'll make you pop and drop. All right, I could go on for days. So, if you have something you want us to talk about, or you want to know about any association, military affiliated, any bases, any of that jazz, reach out to us. Jen, how do people contact us?
Yes, reach out to us. We have a Gmail account. You can email us at dependasplaining@gmail.com. Super easy. Or we have Facebook at Dependisplaining, and Instagram, which we'll put pictures up and stuff, and
Twitter.
who knows what we'll do with that. Twitter, because, we're...
MySpace.
Yeah, MySpace. Why didn't we do that?
MySpace.com.
We could have put music
Journal.
up there.
GeoCities. Geosites? What was it?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know that
Are you
one.
a geocacher?
No.
Oh, that was big.
We talked about it when we were moving to Belgium. I was like, let's go geocaching.
Yeah, it was huge in Kadena. People cache.
Wait, what is that?
You want to do
You
it?
go and find
I
treasure.
was like, wait. Is
You
it?
go, you find these little areas and you follow. I don't know how they do it.
I've
but
never
follow
done it,
clues or some sort. It's
I wanna do
basically
that.
real life treasure hunts.
You get like coordinates and you go
And
and
then
then like to a
You
site.
dig it up, but you leave something for the next person to find the thing. So
No.
it'll be like a little time
Yeah.
capsule thing. You
Yeah.
know, maybe somebody leaves like a Happy Meal toy or whatever, some stickers or what. Everything is like different. A thing
Oh.
that you leave and you
I don't want
find.
somebody's
Dead body
leftover.
fingers.
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
That's a mystery. Murder.
No.
Murder mystery? Geocaching?
Slides from microscopes, all kinds of things, with blood samples and things.
Oh, yeah. We'll do that.
Ham
DNA.
sandwiches and
Ham
Oh.
sandwiches.
quail eggs.
Quail
Quail
eggs.
I've made all these things up. I don't know. I've never done it. It'd be a rock in a hard place. Who knows? So that's how they reach us.
Yeah, so Gmail, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Soon we'll have a website with all of our stuff up too. All with our name, Dependisplaining.
That
So
is
if you
my
wanna
daughter
know
in the background. Sorry.
This isn't no sorry zone. Did you read the sign?
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
No, sorry.
We do want to do a special shout out to
Danny
our...
Lundy of
thank you.
Collecting Memories.
Woo! Shout out, Danny!
Woohoo, Danny!
She did our cover photo for the podcast
Thanks,
Yes.
Danny.
and for our social media. So she's a great photographer.
Oh, she's awesome. So if you need a photographer, look her up. She is great.
Local mill spouse repping.
Yeah, always. That's another thing too. If you want to be featured at all, if you want your cool little business that you have set up yourself and done these things, get in touch with us and we'll find ways to
Plug ya.
plug you in.
First of all, I do want to say that we support all the local businesses that these dependents have around here, whether it's like selling clothes or selling wax warmers or whatever.
Yeah.
But we would love to highlight something original to you, not if you're part of like a company per se. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like if you make your own art or you make your own clothing, it's something that was designed and developed by you personally. Shout us out. Like we'll
Share
plug
your
you.
innovation.
Yeah.
Yes, your
Share
innovation.
your
Yes.
skills and
Yeah.
your talents. We know about the
Yeah.
MLM stuff.
Yeah,
Some of it's really great.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good. We are not opposed to any of your businesses because we're proud of you for working yourself. You
Yes.
entrepreneurs out there for,
Yeah.
doing what you do. But get in touch with us. You got an Etsy shop. You just do some stuff through Facebook. We're here for you, and we would love to help you out. Get your
Yeah.
name out there.
Yeah. Or just anything.
Yeah.
Or send us your free stuff.
Yeah.
I'll wear it. I'll eat it.
Heck yeah, I will.
I'll display it in my house.
I will. I'll put it on my walls.
Is it free? Give it to me.
I'll put it on my white walls.
Yes, on my white wall. These are more beige.
My walls are yellow, actually.
These are called magnolia.
Ooh, the magnolias are blooming so nicely here, and they look gorgeous. Do you see them driving by?
No,
It's like
where?
one of my favorite trees.
Where? Oh, the
ever.
trees?
They're like the little flowery.
The
You'll
white
see them
ones?
in all the yards. They're like a whitey, pinky ombre. Like
I thought
Super
magnolias
gorgeous.
grew on trees.
yeah, they're
It's just what
trees.
she just said.
Oh, I thought
Trees.
you meant
Thanks for your-
bushes.
Thanks for listening.
No, I thought you said bushes.
The bush is grown into a tree.
Oh.
Let me Google a photo. See,
Oh, those are pretty.
you'll see them in all the yards in the trees.
Yes.
This one actually, that's funny because it looks like a bush, but it's because it's for sale or some sort.
Yeah.
That's
I know what you- I see what you mean now.
Oh.
They're really nice here in the good old UK.
Mm-hmm.
They seem to grow well, like
Yes.
oranges in Florida
Yeah.
Florida.
or olives in California.
Allergies. That's all I think about.
I have olives in
Sneezing.
my fridge right now.
Ooh, olives.
That's how David ruined my day.
He ruined your day with olives?
No. Sneezing. I
Oh,
couldn't
yeah.
stop sneezing when I got home from watching the kids' little carnival thing. Yeah, I've been sick for like a month now. I swear. I started with like a cold, and then like over the weekend, I morphed into what I like to call the 24-hour flu or something. I don't know. I was really sick, and then today I just couldn't stop sneezing. And then Kyle came home, and he's like, "Oh, are you sick?" And I was like, "I've been sick. Where have you been?"
Where have you been?
Sick
I'm
and
still
tired of
sick.
being sick and tired.
Yeah. It's all
going.
going around,
Yeah.
of course.
Well, I'm sorry David
Germs.
ruined your day,
Yeah.
David.
Way to go, David.
And then I made dinner for the fire station yesterday, and those motherfuckers didn't save me anything.
Or say thanks. Or Grace.
Yeah.
I don't know if they said grace.
Because you weren't
Because you
invited.
weren't there.
I wasn't there.
They didn't wait for you.
I was slinging my turbo kick.
That was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Good times.
Good time.
Hey, if there's a turbo kick class near you, go do it. Go try
do
it,
it,
because
yeah.
you'll love it.
Most
Yeah.
definitely.
Do it. It's fun.
Yes.
It'll put some pep in your step.
It
That's
will.
for sure.
And
It
some
will.
soreness in your bones.
Yep.
And
And
your
some
muscles.
sweat all over your body.
So join us next week for next week's episode. Who knows what we're going to be talking about?
We just come up with things all the time.
All
We
the
do.
time.
We do have topics. We stick
Yes.
on a topic.
Yes.
And we do
We will always
sidebar.
have a topic.
We have a topic we do, but we also will highlight a base.
Yes.
Whatever base we feel like doing. We're going to probably start with the ones that we know that we've already been to
Yes.
and do those.
You want us
And,
to
yeah.
highlight one? Send it in.
Yeah.
Send it in. We'll highlight. We will do the work for you. If you just got orders there, or if you just want to hear the base you've been at on the podcast, if you just want to hear it mentioned, send us that too. We'll highlight it for you.
We'll tell you how David ruined our day.
We will. If we
And
had
tell us
any
how David Ridley-
problems, we will definitely let you know on that. And if we don't have any of those, Lindsay will give us an inspirational quotes because she's
Yeah.
great with that as
I
well.
like
Yes.
inspirational quotes. I'm a sucker for words, and with that too, we like to tell stories. So we'll
Yeah.
find
Yes.
juicy stories,
Oh, yes.
conspiracies, gossips, murders.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. But mostly what this podcast is about is just military life through the eyes of a dependent.
Yep. And how we get through it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How to survive it and have fun while
Yes.
you're doing it too.
In a positive platform.
Yes. Always positive. Always.
Always. We can complain, but we'll
Yeah.
still be positive.
We'll still be positive. It's just a slight whine.
Yeah, exactly. Ooh, wine.
It's just some passive aggressive complaining.
Just
over
that,
here.
and then
deal.
we'll get back to our normal life, appreciating the good things that we do have.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like the kids.
Oh, children. Good times. So on that note,
Send us off, Lindsay.
Well, I just want you all to know that in this crazy rat race of life and glory and trials and tribulations, wherever you go,
there you are.
Bye.
See ya.
peace.
That's great.